Hey guys, it took me forever to get this stuff. First of all, I had to get the stuff cleaned off my desk and then get more stuff on my desk. I'm exhausted. We haven't even started. But I thought what we could do is kind of like revisit some of my newer makeup that I've just bought not long ago. It may have been a while, but it doesn't feel like it. And that way we could just kind of like see how I feel about it now after using it for a little bit. And it looks like I'm sunburnt, but I'm not. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But we could see how I felt about this makeup that I just recently purchased and have had a chance to kind of use and get a feel for. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So let's talk about my under eye. I look like I wore sunglasses and then I got burnt. First of all, I'm always red in my cheeks, like if I touch my cheeks or anything, and I just put some moisturizer on not long ago, and that's why I'm red. But Ulta was having their, what is it called? 21 Days of Beauty. That's what it is. And this was on one of them, and it was 50% off, and I thought, oh, I need to try this. This is the Instant Firm Eye Temporary Eye Tightener from Peter Thomas Roth. And so if you put it under your eye, it really tightens up. Well, it has like a white cast shade. I don't know. It's clear when you bring it out. It's clear. You see? Clear. And then when you like blend it out, it kind of like dries down. You're supposed to let it set for 3 to 7 minutes, and then it kind of dries down and it's white. And so it makes me look like I've been out in the sun like this. So this is the first time I'm wearing it under makeup, so I'll let you know how I feel about it. But I'm always complaining about all this under here, so let's see how I like it. I do feel like it tightened up out here, like I'm not as droopy out here as I normally am. The fine lines are still there. They're not really going to be going anywhere. Everybody has fine lines. It does kind of look a little bit smoother though, I do think. So we'll see how it wears under makeup. It feels almost a little bit chalky. Like when it dries down, it feels chalky. So I don't know how I'm going to like it, but we'll see. It may make my concealer look awful. It says you can wear it under makeup. So we will see. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, moving on. This is an eyeshadow palette that I got a little while back. I wasn't super impressed with it, although I love this brand. It was just something I just kind of was like about. This is the Empowered palette from Huda Beauty. So I've been doing a lot of matte looks lately, and today I was thinking, let's see if we can do a matte look out of here and really love it. So let's see what I come up with. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna like this under eye stuff or not. It really doesn't look that bad in person. Maybe it does, and maybe I'm just in denial. Who knows? Okay, so first I'm gonna take Power right here, and I'm gonna run that through the crease. So I got a new chair. I don't know if you can see it. I bought this for my office as well because I've been trying to find that chair that I just like really enjoy, and this one's already hurting my back sitting in it. So there's a good chance I'm gonna switch. I put this one together myself as well. Maybe I should just not put chairs together. It's popping already. And you can say, well, Whitney, why don't you send it back if you don't like it? These things come in like so many little pieces, and then if you get it together and you set in it and you don't like it, like, am I supposed to take that apart and send it back? I mean, like, I'm genuinely curious how they expect us to do that, because that's a lot of work. It's already popping. I have back issues. I had a car accident. If you've been here, you're tired of hearing this by now, and I don't blame you. I had that car accident, and it's like if I sit up too straight, my back is so sore, and I end up slouching over like this, and so it makes my back hurt more. So I don't know how I feel about this one either. Well, obviously I don't like it for sitting in all day, but I don't know. that first one that was squeaking, I didn't pay very much for it. I don't think I paid very much for this one either, because I'm kind of cheap and I won't pay a lot for things. And maybe that's where I'm going wrong. I know that's what you're thinking. Oh, I could tell you what I'm doing. I'm taking the shade Rebel and I'm putting that in the outer crease and the corner. Then I'm going to take the smallest amount of this shade here called Confident and darken it just the tiniest bit. And just kind of stamp it on. Okay, then I'm going to take that shade Power, which I should have not put in the crease, but I wasn't thinking. And that's going on the lid. Let's try this gel liner in black. Let's see if it works. It worked. So I'm gonna break it and use this shade right here called Manifest It. It didn't really change it much. Okay, I'm moving on from the eyes. I'm done with them for now. So I have this Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer and it's blurring. So I do like this quite a bit. I just forget about it. I don't know why. It's like nothing that stood out to me like, oh my gosh, I love this. I always really like it when I use it. See how it like completely blurred and mattified my face? I totally need to use this more. Maybe I just need to leave it sitting here on my desk instead of putting it away. That way I will use it. I had a couple foundations, a few actually. I had a few foundations to look through and see which one. I didn't want a heavy coverage today because I thought about maybe trying this one. I really like this one, by the way, the Revolution IRL Filter foundation. I'm gonna try the Sephora Best Skin Ever. Not one of my faves. It hasn't really grown on me all that much. It's not bad. It's just not superior to anything. Did I find the right primer for that? Because my skin looks really good. Isn't it crazy? Because I've used that since like getting it and I've never been like super crazy about it, but today it looks pretty good on the skin. And it all depends on your preference too, like what you're looking for that day. I changed my chair, so if you notice a change in my height, that's probably why. I was going to use this, but I've used this quite a bit since having it. Like, there's basically no more imprint on it as far as Charlotte Tilbury goes. I love this, by the way. The Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I can use this over powder even, and it's that good. So, it's really, really good. But I'm going to use this. I think I might have used this just that one time in the video, and I've not used it since. So I can't really tell you how I feel about it, like since using it, because it would not be genuine. But I didn't like this. It just kind of blends away to nothing. I am going to use a brush. I can't remember if I used a brush or sponge last, but I'll use a brush today. Now I did just use a dry sponge to kind of like fix my nose because I put a little too much there, and it soaked right up into the sponge. So maybe a brush is the way to go because I feel like it does look better than I remember, at least. I don't remember my specific complaints other than it being really watery. People who say this is the exact same as the Charlotte Tilbury are not right as far as I'm concerned. I feel like Charlotte Tilbury is a different consistency. This is definitely not a shade dupe. I have this, I don't know if I said, this is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Sculpt Tape. So that's what this product is. I didn't tell you all that. This is the shade Soft Bronze, and so the fair medium shade in Charlotte Tilbury is definitely more of a contour than this. This is definitely a bronze. So I think this might have been their lightest shade. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I feel like there is more of like an orangey, almost kind of red undertone with this one, and that's okay. I'm not mad about it, but it is definitely different than Charlotte. So if somebody tries to tell you that's a dupe, I don't think that particular shade is, and I don't think the formula is. I would use Milani over that any day, still. Now this is one that I got and I forgot to use in a video. I don't remember which video it was, but I remember forgetting this one. This is a Super Shock blush from ColourPop in the shade Count Me In. And I can actually put this over powder, but I'm going to go ahead and put it under today. I love the shade, by the way, though. So pretty. See the beautiful flush it just gives? It's very like peachy shade. And I use it with a brush. Some people put it on with their fingers. I like a brush. So pretty. I love this. Love the consistency of it. Like I said, I can put it over the powder I just was putting it under today. And another one that I forgot to use in the video is the Sheglam liquid highlighter in Hibiscus. And I just forgot. I'm gonna do it with my dry sponge yet again. That dried super fast. Do you guys see that? Okay, finger. Do it with the finger. I wasn't gonna wait and put that over powder because you just never know with liquid over powder. And I think I was right to do that because if it's gonna dry that fast, yeah, I don't want to put that over powder. Okay, for concealer, I picked out a couple. This was kind of newer. I've gotten a few concealers that are kind of new. This is one that I don't love, but we'll try. It's also the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Huda Beauty Faux Filter just for a little bit of lightness with this one. So I'm mixing the two. And I'm just gonna blend it with my foundation brush. That's pretty. I put a little bit more of the Huda on the inner corner just because I felt like I need a little bit more coverage, and so that's what I did. I'm putting a little bit more highlight back on. I should have done that after concealer. I wasn't thinking. And I also switched to my Sephora 71 brush, which I've used quite a lot in videos, so this isn't like something I need to update you on, but it was kind of new, and I love it. Alright, this Makeup Forever powder is newer. I'm just going to take a brush and dip into the powder and set my under eyes. I'm also setting the rest of my face. I love that powder. It's in the shade Vanilla. It is so good. I've got powder everywhere now, but I love it. It is really, really good. And I know I look powdery right now, but wait till I finish everything and it's gonna look so good. So this was a new brow pencil that I got from actually Marshalls, and it's from the Give Beauty brand, and it's the Most Def Instant Definition Sculpting Brow Pencil. This is that pencil that has like that very unique shape to it right there. I really like it. And then I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Balm Brows Full and Fluffy Brow Gel. I love that pencil. I wish I had a lighter shade, but of course it was Marshalls and I only could pick from a very few. I think that was the only shade maybe. And then I do like this. I just wish that this brush was just a tad bit smaller, and I love the product itself. The fibers, I love everything. I love everything about this. But I did lighten my hair, and my brows do look a bit dark today, but I mean, it is what it is. And I'm going to use the Jaclyn Cosmetics Vitamin D Pressed Bronzer. Here's what it looks like. So pretty. And blush. This is a newer one to my collection. I love this. I have two shades actually of this formula. It's the Essence Pure Nude Vague Blush. I love these. They are so good, and I've been using it so much lately. This one kind of looks a little worn. Probably more so than this one. You can kind of see the impression on that one. And this one, not so much. I just love them. They're so good. The formula on these are amazing. I would use it today, but I thought I would go ahead and pull out this, the Patrick Ta Major Headlines Blush Palette Volume 2. And I thought we could use one of these. Probably, no. That's beautiful, isn't it? But let's kick it up just a notch. So, see this side, it just has the powder blush, and this side has cream over the powder. Is that not gorgeous? It is so beautiful. I just love the life that it brings back to my skin. It's so pretty. And I'm going to take the highlight from here, just the powder, not the gloss. And I'm going to use that over top of this. So pretty. So gorgeous. I love it. Then I think I've used this quite a bit too, so you guys know how I feel about it. It's the Sephora 12 Hour Colorful Crayon Contour Eye Pencil. Love this. It's in this color Tiramisu, so it's just brown. I love it. Love it. See the dimension that it just adds to my eye. It's just so pretty. I just love it. And it's great because I have watery eyes, and it just stays put. It's just wonderful. Back to Huda Beauty. I can't talk. Never, never, never. I think I'm just going to mix these two shades right here, which are Power and Keep Going, and just buff along the bottom lash line. And I just went ahead and took the Patrick Ta palette and took the highlighter and highlighted brow bone and inner corner. And there was a couple mascaras that I thought about. I have the Max Stack mascara and the One Size Fantasize mascara. I really like this one. I've worn it quite a bit. I have a really good handle on what I think about this one. I really love it. I love the bristles on the brush. Like, this is one I would consider buying the full size. However, I have a lot of mascaras and don't really need it. But this is really, really good and I love it. MAC, I've not worn as much, but it's just because I have so many mascaras. There's nothing wrong with this one. This is a little bit more of a unique bristle, kind of the same but a little bit different. So I want to wear MAC today. I love that mascara. It's really, really good. It just makes your lashes look so good, and it separates them and doesn't make them look too spidery and all the good things. So I really do like that. I had a couple lip liners that I could have tried. Which one? I think I'm going to do Juvia's Place. This is the Sephora Rouge Gel Liner, and it's beautiful and I love it. Love the formula and everything on it. It's just a little too cool tone for what I've got going on my face today. So this one is the Coffee Bean, and it's deep, so we'll see. So I put it on, and then I kind of just rubbed it a little bit to kind of make it not as dark, but also blend it. Then I'm going to take a L'Oreal Color Riche in Ferris Nude 800. I don't like the smell on this, but I love the shade. And it's still too cool tone for my eyes. That lip liner is just not going to do it. I took the lip liner off and just put the lipstick back on. One final thing, and I've been using this nonstop and I can't even see. Okay, I'm down to about right here on it. I love this. This is so good. It is the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Mattifying Setting Spray, and I love this stuff. It's amazing. Just don't get it in your mouth. It doesn't taste that great. So here are some products that I purchased kind of recently, and you know, I always need to update you on things because sometimes when I try them for like a first time, my opinion may not stay the same. Sometimes it does. It just kind of depends on the product and what I think of it and everything. So for the most part, I love these products. They were good enough for me to keep them in my collection. I'm not really big on giving away medicine. I'm not really big on giving away makeup. I'm a hoarder. I need like Makeup Hoarders Anonymous or something, but I do still really love these products, and I really like the look I was able to create with the palette from Huda today. I love it all. I love it all. The cheeks, I love the Patrick Ta palette. That is superb. Still just not in love with this, but it looked better when I blended it out today, so maybe I didn't do a brush the last time. I can't remember. if I used a sponge last time, then maybe it just soaked up all the product. And that could have been my issue with this, because it is a very watery consistency and not exactly like Charlotte. I'm sorry, it's just not. Charlotte has, it is still thin, but it's not that watery. And I feel like this is just super watery. So that's just my take on it, and everybody's allowed their opinion. So again, I love this lipstick. I just wish it didn't have that like taste and smell to it. I just don't like that. Yeah, I even like this. It dried super fast, but if I patted it out with my finger, it looked beautiful. So I'll get brave one day and try this over powder and see if it still works just as well. I kind of feel like it won't, because it does dry so fast, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, I think that's kind of like hitting the high points for me. I really like this more today than I did the last time I used this. So maybe this in conjunction with this primer is like a little magic in and, you know, together. Still not crazy about the concealer. It was okay. It wasn't great. I did have to add my Huda on top of it, which I love this. I've used this non-stop since I got it. So if you're looking for a new concealer and you want to spend a little bit of money, I say go with Huda. And this Quickie concealer is really good too. If I had went down just one more shade in this, I probably would use this all the time. But it's just a little, it's not as light as I like, and I kind of like a little bit of a bright under eye, but this is kind of like about my usual tone. But it's starting to become summer, so I'm gonna get a little bit of a fake tan going on, and I'll be able to use this perfectly. So if there's any other products that I've gotten kind of recently and you want to know what I think about them, let me know in the comments, and I can do another video like this, because you know I get a lot of new stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed the video. I hope you guys did too. Thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you are staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.